Are there things on your radar in terms of how state or local policies or laws are affecting how you run your business?
Absolutely. I've got a loud voice for that,
Uh-huh.
as most people do. Because it's not just a career, it's like your calling, and so you realize you want to change it for others so that their path doesn't have to be so hard. As far as the state of Nevada Department of Education, that is actually the simplest part
Oh,
of this
okay.
equation for me. Maybe it's because I was in the world of education, but I
Mm.
can show what we do meets every need that's on a checklist for the state of Nevada.
Okay.
I can equate everything that we do within our time and space as being able to achieve a level of growth and development and education. So that was not difficult for me.
Okay.
The difficult part comes to, there's a lot of support, obviously, in our state for public education, yet public education is failing, and it's failing children who are in need the most.
Mm.
And so, knowing that and knowing what research tells us, that by creating school choice and opportunities for families to look at better educational options for their children, that creates more success for their child. And it also creates a little bit of competition.
Mm.
So people are going to have to rise to the occasion. And so there is a lot of financial support for a public education system that is top heavy.
Mm.
A lot of administrators, a lot of coops, a lot of chickens in the coop,
Mm.
and the coop is a little too small. And so, or the coop is too big and they keep trying to fill it with more chickens. And so we look at things and run them the other way. So we are
Mm.
a bottom up. So the children are the most important for us, and we kind of fall at the bottom of that triangle. And so, or at the top of that continuum. I think we have the biggest case for school choice out of
Mm.
every state in our country. I read a
Hmm.
lot about what other states are doing, have followed their education systems, have followed the research and data being put in. We are a great state for the case of having great success, but we're also a great state that wants to keep children down,
Mm.
not able to always achieve their potential. And so if you create competition and you elevate the educational scene, I'm going to say a lot of things here. You're going to get a community and a workforce that's going to have to innovate.
Mm.
And in order to innovate, you have to separate from the casino industry,
Oh.
or you have to separate from the mining industry, to
Mm.
where you just need people to okay, so we've got, here's this area. We only want to get you here. We don't really care if you hit here.
Mm-hmm.
We really need people here. So that industrialized era of education, that still works in the state of Nevada today.
Mm. I see.
That still serves the purpose of the population of the state of Nevada. However, when you look at it from a broader perspective, 500 feet up, we're trying to bring all these innovative companies and organizations into our state because of our tax structure for businesses.
Mm.
Yet, who are they bringing in? Who are they hiring?
Right.
They have to
Right.
hire people from other states. That to me is a travesty to our children. You know, rules have to change,
Mm.
laws around that have to change. Children are not a part of a game,
Mm-hmm.
they have a purpose to fill. And it is really vital and important that they have that opportunity. And there need to be laws in place that support that. And currently, we don't have them.
Mm-hmm. This is the Agentic Schools Podcast, where you will learn about schools from around the world where children's agency to make decisions about their learning and living is more important than their academic skills. What makes education possible is the satisfaction of psychological needs. So that is what these schools have in common with all others. What makes a school agentic is satisfying those needs particularly well. I'm your host, Don Berg.